Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 9th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 7, and the name of the chapter is triangles. So as we have discussed up to question number, as we have discussed question number 1 of exercise 7.3 in the previous video. So today we will start with question number 2. As I told you previously that whenever you are watching the video, you should have your textbooks with you so that you can also read the questions given in the textbook and you can get the information provided there. So first of all we will read question number 2 of exercise 7.3, page number 128. It is given in the question that AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equals to AC. So here the diagram is not given. So first of all we will draw the diagram. ABC is right angle triangle ABC in which AB is equals to AC, and AD is the altitude. AD is the altitude AD is the altitude. Altitude means that is 90 degree. So now we are supposed to show AD is bisector of BC and AD bisect angle A as well. So first of all we will write given triangle an isosceles triangle ABC in which that is given AB is equals to AC and AD is perpendicular to BC, means AD is the altitude. Now what we have to show? We have to show two parts. First, AD bisects BC, and 7 AD bisects angle A. So now proof or solution, because here we have to show solution. We have to compare these two triangles, this one and this one, in triangle ABD and triangle ACD. ABD and ACD means this triangle. AB is equals to AC, that is given, and angle ADB is equals to angle ADC, that is 90 degree each. ADB and ADC 90 degree, that is same. Now if we take AD is equals to AD is equals to AD, that is common. So that will become side angle. That is not the criteria. That mistake we are not supposed to repeat. So what we will do, if isosceles triangles are there, their angles are also equal. The angles supposed to equal sides are also equal. So we can write here the angle ABD is equals to angle ACD, angles opposite to equal side of a triangle. The angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are also equal. Now triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. D, and we have to write down the criteria now, that is the angle side. Angle side, again I want to repeat, we can take AD is equals to AD common, but that will, the criteria will be there side angle, and that is not the criteria for the congruence. Side angle is not there, so that's why we will use angle side. Now the triangles are congruent. If triangles are congruent, now BD will be equals to DC, CP, CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, and if BD is equals to CD, then it is clearly visible that AD is the bisector of BC. So we will write, it implies AD is bisector of BC. Now again we will see that if the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts will also be same. So here angle 1, here angle 2, angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Why? The reason is CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and if angle 1 is equals to angle 2, it implies that AD is bisector of angle A as well, because bisector means splitting up into two equal parts. So BD is splitting angle A into two parts, 1 and 2, which are equal, because angle 1 is equals to angle 2 by CP CT. So like this we can proceed such type of questions. At the same time, now we will discuss the next question, that is question number 3. So now question number 3 of exercise 7.3, in which two sides AB, BC and median AM of a triangle ABC are respectively equal to side PQ, QR and median PN. Two triangles are there. One is ABC and second one is PQR, in which it is given that AB is equals to PQ and BC is equals to QR, and the median AM and PN are also equal. So first of all we will write what is given there. Given is triangle ABC and triangle PQR such that AB is equals to PQ and BC is equals to QR, and median AM is equals to median Q, median PN. Now to show, what we have to show? Again we have to show two things here. First one is the triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, and second one, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So now solution, how to solve that? So first of all we will see the part first, means this triangle and this triangle. In triangle ABM, which we have to prove, in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, AB is equals to PQ, that is given in the question, and that is also given that AM is equals to PN. Given. Now BC is equals to QR, that is given. BC is equals to QR, but BC is not the side of the smaller triangle. So half of BC is equals to half of QR. BC is equals to QR, so half will also be equal. Half means half of BC, because AM is the median, half of BC will be BM, and half of QR will be QN, because PN is also the median. So QN. Now all the sides of these two triangles have been proved equal. AB is equals to PQ, BM is equals to QN, and AM is equals to PN. Hence we can say the triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, and the criteria is side, side, side. If these two triangles are congruent, means the first part has been done. From here we can see that angle B is equals to angle Q, angle B is equals to angle Q by CPCT. What is CPCT? That is the corresponding part of congruent triangles. Now I will draw two rough diagrams of these two triangles ABC and PQR, in which AB is equals to PQ and BC is equals to QR, and angle B is equals to angle Q, which we have proved right now. So now for the second part, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equals to PQ, that is given, and BC is equals to QR, again that is given in the question, and we have proved that angle B is equals to angle Q, proved in part first. Now the triangles are congruent. ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Now we are supposed to select the criteria, and the criteria is side, angle, side, side, angle, side. In this way the second part also has been proved. So like this we are supposed to proceed the questions. First of all, you are supposed to repeat the questions which we have discussed, that is question number 2 and question number 3, and afterwards you can try question number 4 and question number 5. After completing the work, you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number, so that we can also maintain the record of the name of the students who are completing their work on the regular basis. At the same time, if you are facing any kind of problem or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubt so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook. Thank you very much.